Hey, this your boy Diggaveli. Welcome back to the channel. And question of the day: how well do you know your president? Well, if you don't really know him, this is a good video for you because my boy Omni is gonna show some people that don't really know him who he really is. So let's get into it, guys.
Really? Wow.
I'm Ami Horowitz, and Democrats will have you believe that President Trump is a raging racist and Joe Biden is a champion of the black community. Well, I'm here in Harlem to find out by playing America's favorite game, Is This Racist? So I hit the streets to find some Biden-supporting Democrats to play the game. Let's go.
And just before we get started, man, everybody who grew up through, let's say you're born in the 60s, 70s, whatever, anybody who lived through 70s, 80s, 90s, and all the way up, it should be no excuse for your ignorance towards Joe Biden. You should know that the guy is trash. He's a career politician. But, you know, for everybody else, you know, you get the blinds pulled over your eyes by the black community, your parents, or whatever, man. But this is eye-opening for a lot of people.
Okay, the game is this. I'm going to give you a quote, and you're going to tell me how racist that quote is, from 10 being most racist, 1 being least racist.
I've been around. I went to all-white high school, so I'm ready for this.
Referring to Barack Obama, he said, first mainstream African-American who is bright, articulate, and clean. How racist?
10.
Who is bright, articulate, and clean.
Yeah, that's up there. That's like gotta be like a 10, a 9. Yeah. Because
Man, that's a 20. That's saying that most black people aren't clean and articulate.
it's like you're implying that most black people, most African Americans aren't that way.
That's just like that was.
And one thing I will mention, man, is the disconnect, man, because due to our culture, you know, the rap, the music, the drugs, all the craziness and stuff, people like to associate that with all black people, which that's not really the case. You know, even me, I'm from a real bad crime and drug neighborhood and stuff. But that doesn't mean that, you know, I'm a part of the crowd. You know, so when a lot of people in this country like to think of black America, they think of all that toxic, negative stuff, all the crazy videos they see online, all that other stuff. I can go pull up videos about any race of people on this planet, and it's going to be fights, it's going to be chaos, it's going to be crazy stuff. But that doesn't mean that you generalize that whole group of people into that.
It was just like, you know, moderate racist.
It's kind of racist. I would say probably 9. Just because somebody's articulate and clean and they happen to be black, you know, that's not a reason to say it like that. So
For sure.
You know.
And shout out to this homie, man. I don't really see the OGs out here like that no more, man. Color coordinating. My boy Fly, man.
I would say that on a scale
On the
of
racist-o-meter,
8.
I was a 7.
a 7.
Yeah.
So still racist,
That's still
Yeah.
real.
but not crazy racist.
Yeah, not crazy, like, not huge.
Right.
Say that's like a 9.
That's a 9.
That's,
Wow.
that's a 9.
To me, racism is racism. Ain't no 1 to 10, but, you know, I get, you know, why they doing this.
That's a 9.
So he said, if you don't vote for me, talking about black people, then you ain't black.
10. You don't vote for me, you're not black.
It don't take that much time, my boy.
I'm gonna say that one definitely not as high as the other one.
Okay.
It's definitely up there,
Yeah.
but I would say that's like a 6, 7.
6, 7.
6.5.
Oh, man.
6.5. I like that. I like the accuracy on that.
Yeah.
The
Nah.
exactitude.
It's not accurate.
And for someone to imply that is a bit like, who are you to tell me if I'm black or not?
Well, Joe Biden has a history of trying to tell people they're black or not.
Multiverse.
So yeah, I'd say that's about a 10.
Let me give that a 8.
An 8.
That's just a dumbass comment, right?
Referring to inner city busing, bringing black people to white schools, he said that would create a racial jungle. I don't want my kids going to a racial jungle. How racist is that?
It's like a 9.
By doing that, you're creating racial jungles. And I don't want my children
That's a 10.
going to race. That's a 10.
That's a 10.
Spot, off the
I
bat.
was bust. I understand that. That's a 10.
Straight up.
Straight up.
I would say 10.
That's a reader racist quote.
Yeah.
How racist?
Definitely, I would say 10 too.
10.
That's a 10.
Why would you say something like that? That's like pretty much saying that's a job.
If y'all had a 20, it would be a 20.
That was as racist as you can get.
Yeah,
That's
it's just
racism in a book. Like, if you want to be racist, you gotta say that line.
Right.
Yeah, pretty much.
In referring to inner city Baltimore, he said it's a rat-infested hellhole.
Give it a 2. That's 100% true. It is.
So not
It's more a lot.
So not a racist statement.
Not a racist statement at all.
Like him, one.
You're living in poverty and your schools are no good. Is that a racist
That's a
statement?
fact.
No. Not whatsoever.
I would say probably 1.
Look at 3. That's true. See, these are facts. So you can't put it in a racist category because
Facts.
it's stating something that's really basically facts.
Our inner cities are a disaster. Is that a racist statement?
Saying that, but it's not racist. I would say probably 2.
Been like that forever.
Okay.
I don't feel
That's a fact. Inner cities are terrible, man. They're Democrat ran, and they've been terrible for decades. So for you to point out something that somebody has done, and then, oh no, you can't say that, you can't do that, man. What? That's lunacy. Trump said that the inner cities and the schools are trash. He's telling the truth. What good comes from public schools? Except some of the people that just so happen to make it out of there into the right direction on their own. Public schools contribute to nothing. That's why most kids go to private school. Most kids that come straight out of school and make impacts right away, most of them don't come from public schools, man. That's just a fact.
it's a racist statement. It's something that's real that needs to be changed.
Probably, I would put that 0.
The quote about Barack Obama being bright, articulate, and clean, Joe Biden.
Really?
Why is she surprised?
Wow. And that was his VP, like, wow.
Don't
A
matter.
little surprised?
Yeah.
The quote about you ain't black, you don't vote for me was Joe Biden.
He said that?
He did say that.
Wow. Wow.
You seem blown away.
Yeah, because it's just, like, as someone who's, I'm not gonna lie, an open Democrat, like, you would expect that when you represent that party, you wouldn't feel comfortable saying things like that in the open.
See, now, that's the disconnect with her. She feel like because she votes Democrat, they're not supposed to disrespect her, be racist, any of that. When you vote with the party of racism and hate, what do you think? What do you expect? That's why you have to educate yourself. That's your fault that you're voting Democrat. Not the Democrat Party's fault. They've been liars and con artists. You know, it just so happened your parents and grandparents weren't educated enough to even know what's going on to tell you that. But you can't sit here and feel like that party owes you something when you know they always been racist, and dirty, and corrupt.
Been and on media. So when you have so many people, specifically black people, that are backing you and you just felt comfortable saying something like that.
Saying you don't vote.
Because Democrats feel like your vote is theirs, it belongs to them. It don't matter what you want or what you need, what's going on in your life or nothing. They believe that your vote belongs to them. It's owed to them. It's their God-given right that black people vote Democrat. They've been so used to it for decades now, man. And now y'all got to show them that they got shit wrong, man.
Vote for me, you ain't a black person, Joe Biden.
Yeah, he did say that. I remember that. That went viral. Yeah.
Joe Biden again?
Joe Biden again. Joe Biden said to Charlemagne the God.
Wow.
And the last quote about the racial jungle with busing was Joe Biden.
It makes me fearful.
Everybody knows that Joe Biden's racist. Why?
Does everybody know that?
I think you should know that Joe Biden
You
is
should know that.
president and he's racist. He never won unless it was an actual black person on his ticket. So
Because most people were shocked to hear those quotes came from Joe Biden.
Really?
Yeah, most people here did not know
Sad.
that.
it's very sad.
Do you think the Democratic Party has
Very
taken
sad.
the black vote for granted?
Definitely. 100%.
They want our vote, but it's not nothing being done to make a difference as far as the conditions and the changes that we really need. It goes to a deaf ear. It's like nobody's listening to what needs to be done.
I feel like they
Facts. And it's not even like, for some reason, man, they think you just throw money at the problems. You cannot just throw money at these type of problems, man. These type of problems need to have hands-on, like, changes done to them, man. Like, we need schools upgraded. We need better education. We need real information, not the fake stuff and the lies. See, that's what really holds the community back, is the misinformation and the lies. And it's peddled by leadership. Like, in the black community, they put entertainers on a pedestal, like, to be like some type of leader. And it's the weirdest thing to me. Like, how does a movie actor or somebody from a TV show or even an athlete become a political leader and tell you who you need to vote for? And like, first of all, before you vote for anybody, I don't care what party it is, you need to find out what type of policies they're talking about and what type of legislator they're talking about that's going to impact your life right away, immediately. See, that's what a lot of people, like, you gotta see people's voting records, like, you know, where they mind at. You can't just, throw your hat in this circle, man. It's whatever. I'm Democrat, so I'm whatever they with. That's why we have all this stuff now. That's why we have women damn near being erased. And they were the ones who voted for this guy, man. Joe Biden sat down with Cardi B. Like, let's be real, man. He sat down with Cardi B as a leader for the black community. That tells you a lot.
Come in and do a photo op and try to highlight it instead of really fixing the issue. Because later on down the line, you get in office, you turn your back on us.
This guy doesn't know anything.
For years, man.
Look at him, still thinking.
I would say something. I might also say that when they need blood, that's when they come to us.
Right.
And after that, hey, you don't see them.
Of course they do. They only use it for their game when they trying to win an election.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I genuinely feel that way. I find that when black people, when it's time to vote, they kind of like go to the black community like, we have your vote, we have your back, right? And black people are like, yeah, and then it's like as soon as the vote's done and you have it, it's like you drop us like a hot sack of potatoes and you just like walk away from us.
For sure.
It's like you don't do anything for our communities, you don't do anything for like us in general.
Most of the time.
Nah, and he actually made it worse. Like, come on, black people living in poverty, you don't think they're doing worse than now with the economy? With the gas and food and just everything going through the roof? So y'all vote and made it worse. You get what you vote for.
They don't do what they're supposed to do for black people. So it's like no matter what, they're gonna vote for us anyway because that's how we're conditioned to vote for Democrats.
You say
Facts.
Barack Obama did anything to improve your life over that 8 years?
No, not at all. He did nothing for me.
In the 8 years he was president, do you think he made a significant improvement in your day-to-day life?
Not me.
Did your lives get better under Barack Obama?
None of them have improved our lives. The only thing that improved is that a black man was in office. Her mother's life. Nothing has changed.
Not quite. We was happy to see a black person in the White House,
Sure.
but it didn't really. There was no big change that we expected.
Barack Obama in the White House was aesthetics, man. He shot jumpers with celebrities, played ball, said he liked listening to Jay-Z and Beyonce, and black people just ate it up, man, and gave him another term. That dude is a real tyrant. Like, I'm mad I voted for Barack Obama the first time, and I admit I voted for him because he was black. I thought it would be a different change and something nice. Man, what black people did completely worse under that guy, man. Terrible person.
He said, yes, we can.
Like, he's a kid killer and all that, man. He killed innocent women.
Became president.
During his term.
During the first term and everything.
Oh, what he just say?
During his term.
During the
Let me see what everybody said.
more black people actually died in America when he became president.
During his term.
During the first term and everything.
But in Barack Obama case,
Facts.
he was just sweet talking. Sweet talking. That was it.
It's a black person in office, so we automatically just run to it and say it's a good thing.
Right.
When it's not. Obama wasn't a good person. He has killed children and women.
But he didn't
Facts, man.
deliver.
So you're saying in the
Just
inner
said
cities,
that.
right?
Yeah,
Democrats are being voted for, nothing's being changed.
correct.
So you're implying that we should vote for Republicans in those cities and see if there's going to be a difference?
That's what the
Duh.
Republicans say,
That's what they're saying.
for sure.
if something's not working, like, someone's got to be open to new ideas, obviously. But let's hear these ideas first. Why not?
I don't know what's that guy deal, man. I don't get it. I don't know if he smoked a little something for you. I don't know what's going on, but it's kind of off to me. But another crazy video. You got to know what you're voting for, man. And I don't think y'all really understand these people. You should research and dig deeper into these people, man, before you throw all your coins in there with them. You know, y'all seen it like I seen it. I'm out.